Okay, so I'm going to do the little pumpkin man. I didn't do the one with the little body. I wanted to do one with just the head. So I'm going to do the one that has the shoes and the hands, as you can see. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have these little daisies that I use. I call them little daisy washers. But what I'm going to do is, okay, so how I did this is there's two of them, as you can see. I always add one on first, and the second one I put the glue on, and then I put it on the stick so that I can make sure that it's going to go in after it's glued, if that makes any sense at all. And so they're not perfect, so I kind of spin them around until they meet up perfectly, and then I glue them. And then I'm going to glue those on the shoes first. That's what's going to hold those dowels nicely. Star Bond Thick, everyone. That's what I use all the time, every day. So I just glue them on there. Doesn't matter where, or, they don't have to be perfect. It's supposed to be fun. So I'm gonna glue this. Glue these onto the shoes. Like I said, it doesn't matter how you or where on the shoe. Just put it on there. Center it if you want. If you can see that. I'm gonna let those set there. By the way, Star Bond makes this debonder, which is the bomb because I always have glue. Always have glue on my fingers. And so you just take this, it's got a little wand, and you put it on your finger and it gets all the glue off. So that, handy, handy, handy. Okay, so I'm gonna just, I should have put my hot glue. I think I'm gonna put my hot glue on. I forgot to put my hot glue gun on. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna glue the hat on while that hot glue gun is heating up. So I just put the glue on here, on here, on here. And I cut the tip off way too low and it's coming out a lot. And so don't do that. Don't do the same thing I do and make that mistake. So I'm gonna just glue this on here. I kind of move it around a little bit on the table because it'll get stuck to the paper if that glue gets, seeping down in there. I'm going to hold it here for a minute. And oh, I wanted to let you know while I'm holding this here, I sanded all this. I painted, waited for, gotta wait for it to dry, but I love my Waverly paint. I should get paid for always mentioning Waverly. I love it because it dries fast because I'm impatient. And it covers really nicely. And so I use my little sponge applicators. Hold on. I'll show you. You can tell I've used these over and over and over again. But wash them immediately after using them. Sometimes I forget. Anyway, I just sponge it on. Sponge the paint right on. And these work the best. Or you can just spray paint. I think I just spit on that, sorry. Anyway, I did the score line so you can tell where to put this brim. So you want to put it, cockeyed, because that makes them look super cute. So I'm gonna glue, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna glue here. And then, let me make sure I can still move, yep. And so, I think that looks just fine. The key is not to overanalyze stuff, which of course we all do. So I can say that all day long and I don't even believe myself. I'm always overanalyzing, but I'm gonna hold that down. And then I'm gonna glue the eyes on and the nose. And I kind of like, let me see, yeah. Just kind of play around where you want them. Always looks different every time. I think that's kind of cool. Hopefully you're not bored to death by now. Fast forward to parts you already know. That's what I do. If I'm watching a video and I'm like, I already know that. So, there we go. Like I said, these don't have to be perfect because these are crafts. We're having fun. We're doing things we really love doing. And so it should be fun, not stressed out. There you go. Oh, I think it's fine. Now I want to show you my trick to doing cheeks. Makeup. See this one? I use it a lot. Put it on your finger. Make little rosy cheeks. Easy. This is the easiest way I've done it by far. And it stays on. It doesn't come off. People say, doesn't it come off? Nope. I have stuff from 1.5 years ago and it hasn't done anything. And so there we go. That's how you do that. And then I have this tool. What did I do with it? Oh, right here. I have this little tool. I don't know if you can see, it's got a little round tip on it. I got it on Amazon. I just can't remember what they're called. And then I just put a dot and put a dot for his cheeks. Makes them super cute. And if you want it bigger, I just take my finger like that, and like that. And so this is all glued on. And let's see what else. So it's come along pretty fast. These are already on there. This one's on there. I use the 6-inch, 1/4 inch round dowels. I use 1/2 inch. You can get 3/8. I mean, it's really whatever you want. But I use a lot of the 1/4 inch and the 1/2 inch on my projects, and I get them at Hobby Lobby and craft stores and Walmart and online. 1/4 inch dowel, 6-inch long. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these in. You know, I usually always use my hot glue gun. I think it's ready. And this is a Sure Bonder. It's a cordless one. And so I'm going to use this. I'm going to just put a little bit in there. If anybody has any suggestions on how not to get the stringy part, I don't know what the heck that is. Anyway, some old stuff in there. Tell me if there's a secret to not getting that awful stringy part from hot glue guns. And see how easy it is? Put a little dab. Don't put a lot because it squeezes up and out of the top. And a little bit goes a long way. Go. That's in there. Now we got the legs. Now I want to do the hands. Now I don't put anything on the back of these. Let's just put hot glue. See the strings? I hate them. Hate the strings. Just lay it on there. There you go. Let me see, make sure that's on there. Okay, good. Put this one on here. Hold it for just a second. Now, these are what I came up with for putting the feet on, and on my other like standalone, the cows and all that stuff that I made. I use these on the back side. And so I glue these on. And then these I glue these on here, and then these sit in here. Like that. But what I do one at a time to see where I want them first, and then where you want. I mean, these legs are way too long. I should have cut those off. You know what? I'll show you what I have if I can find it. My saw. Okay, this is a dowel saw. I got it at Lowe's. Irwin brand, and these are made to cut dowels. So I'm just going to cut this down real quick. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but I'm going to try to do it here. So I'm going to cut this, and you see how fast, and it cuts it really clean too. There we go. Fast and easy. And cut. It doesn't matter because you just adjust the back side. if I don't get it exact. There we go. This is handy. All right, so that's better. Now you won't have such long legs and look dorky. Although dorky's okay too. But I'm gonna look and see. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. And then I kind of put this right here. I said, okay, that's where it's gonna go. So now I hold it with my finger on about where I want it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little glue here. I'm gonna lay it on there. Like I said, nothing's perfect. It's give it, you know, don't think too much of it. Gives it character when it's not perfect. I'm gonna put this back on there because I'm gonna need this. It shuts off after a while, which is good because you don't want to leave it on there. I think these arms, let's see what the arms are gonna look like. Hopefully this thing won't. There we go. Whoops, got the wrong one. Yeah, I'm gonna cut these too. I'm gonna cut these. Some people use like cutters, like, you know, for cutting wire. They use that. There we go. That makes it fast and easy. Okay, so I'm gonna put one of his feet. And I sand these too because I like the look of that. I'm gonna put one of his feet in there. Hold on. And then I'm gonna put this, I use hot glue. And this is Gorilla Hot Glue, so you can't go wrong with anything Gorilla Glue. All right, stick it in there, put it where you want it. I kind of think he's cute like that. There we go. I'll just hold it there for a second. Then I can make him one-legged. He'd be funny looking. Anyways, there, I'm gonna hold that, hold it. Let's see, I think I'll put one of my hands on. And just hot glue it. Let's see, I just put a little, whoopsie. Just put that on there, like that. That looks good. Do you think it looks good? That's fine. And now, I'll let that dry for a second. I'm gonna put this on, I'm gonna put the heart on while we're waiting for those to dry. Just these little added touches, I think, really make it look super cute. And then, oh, everyone asks me all the time, what is this stuff here? This is raffia. It comes in like a gazillion colors. I went to Hobby Lobby last week and they have all the fall colors. So it was like a mustard color and deep orange, and then, I don't know, a brown, I think. And then the Christmas, of course, is red and this color, and then green. Raffia, R-A-F-F-I-A, raffia. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do the other foot. Now, we'll figure out about where we want it. Same thing. I'm gonna use this, figure out about. So now what I do is I stand them up. Stand him up. If he's standing, you know exactly where to put that. Now, let's see. I want to make sure. I'm just going to keep double checking here because it can be tricky. Let me see. I'm going to do that. There we go. It's kind of cockeyed. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna lift that up like that. Put the glue. I mean, this has a few seconds of play around time, so I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that with this so that I make sure it's gonna stand again. So you gotta hold it there with your finger. Put this back in here. Make sure it's standing. Which he is. Hold on there. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. It's in there now. Now, put some more glue. In there, and there is a little wiggle room here, you can see. So if it's not perfect, which this isn't, I'm just going to I'm going to hold that there for a second and just let it dry for a second, and then we'll put the arm on. And you can see from the front where you want the arm. And put it above his brim of his hat. That's kind of cool. Kind of looks like he's coming out of the hat, but ah, well, whatever. I think he's cute. So now you know, that's how you do this. It's just you're gonna kind of maneuver a little bit. And if you use hot glue on these, they're going to dry instantly. That's why I use this thick, because it does give you a few seconds of maneuvering that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to add some raffia to it, and he'll be all finished. So you guys have a great day. And he's standing up like a champ. All right, bye.